Woods friends, happy Memorial Day. If you are a member of the service, or if you served in the military, or if you have loved ones who have lost their lives defending our country, we would like to extend our thanks and gratitude for anyone who has made that sacrifice, whether it be someone who's lost a friend or lost a loved one. Memorial Day is the day that we set aside to think about what freedom costs, because freedom isn't free. And we're reminded of that, it feels like, on a weekly basis lately. So thank you so much for any service that you've done our country. You've done us a great service, and one that will not be forgotten. So welcome back to the farm. This is going to be a video. We're going to start it here, and then I'm going to do some updates. We've had a very busy few days. I'm going to insert some pictures here and do some voice narration. And then we're going to show you kind of what we've been doing. So I don't know if you remember, but we do have a trail. So you see that trail in back of me, and then there's one, there. We call this the mystery trail. And last year, because of the house, we sort of let the trail get a little bit overgrown because we just didn't have time to deal with it. There was just too much going on with building the structure. And so we kind of put this aside, concentrated on the house. But this year, due in part both the COVID prices and in part due to, we don't have as much cash as we had last year, we are kind of doing a two-prong approach. So we've done what we can do in the house, and now we're out in the trails the next day, working on this. Show you is my birthday present. My birthday isn't for a few weeks, but I'm going to be gone because I'm going to be flying to see my daughter Eleni in California. But this is my birthday present. It is a gas-powered Echo chainsaw. Anyone who knows me is thinking, oh my God, that dude bought her a chainsaw. But I did have a chainsaw last year. It was just electric, just to kind of give it a feel out. I've been begging Dan for a chainsaw for 3 years, and I wanted one that ran on gas because the electric one, as much as I loved it, was kind of a pain. I had to keep charging the battery, and the battery takes like 3 hours to charge, and so I would just get started and I would have to stop because I would have to refill the battery. So this little dude is going to come in handy because what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes anyway is loading the trailer. We just got a brand new trailer for BB, trailer for our four-wheeler. It's a trail trailer. It's meant for us to be able to take it on the trails and fill it with firewood. All right, so right now I'm actually trying to work my way through the trails. I've got a bucket full of wood. I don't dare fill it anymore because of my chainsaw. And I just wanted to pause because I wanted to show you something that I learned while watching Life Below Zero. So trees grow this stuff called chaga. That's it right there. It's a great mosquito repellent. We used it last night when we had our campfire, and it was friggin' awesome. So I had seen these when I came through the first time when I was clearing the path for Dan, and I wanted to make sure I stopped, and I harvested. There's 3 big pieces of chaga. So bug-free tonight, which sounds like a dream. Here's a quick picture of our brand new stairs. And with those stairs, our ability to move all of our furniture upstairs let us have sort of a little space where it's just us and the dogs and a fire, and we can eat up there and really enjoy our time on the land when we're not outside. It's awesome. We wanted to take a few minutes and introduce you to our four-wheeler. We do have a video where we introduce the four-wheeler and kind of go over its features, but we're having some issues in editing, and I didn't want to let another video pass where you don't meet Big Blue, our 450 Sportsman. We love it. I love this four-wheeler. It's super fun to drive. We've got a brand new trailer for it to help us haul wood and clean out the forest. It has been a wonderful addition to our farm family and a great replacement for the side-by-side that we sold a few weeks ago. Can't say enough good things about it, honestly. It is just a wonderful machine. This is Dan doing something that he loves at the farm. He is mowing. We have a mow deck that attaches to our TYM tractor, and he has to mow. It's about 5 acres, I think, our front yard. Part of the celebration of Memorial Day in my area is a barbecue, and so we chose today to barbecue some really delicious steaks, some pork, some great chicken. It was a delicious meal for sure. This is another product that at some point we need to do a product review over. We call him Billy. He's a hand-push bush hog that we've used to clear trails, to keep the front field mowed down. He's really our go-to tool when we talk about reclaiming trails or creating trails. It's really an amazing machine, and we do need to do a product review. We'll do one of those soon, promise. So now that we have the wood collected, as you can see, I did lose a little bit along the trails. There was just no avoiding it. I stopped to pick up what I could, but the trail is still pretty bumpy. We're still working on it. So now what I have to do is take all the wood from here and put it near the campfire. So we have a new campfire. Yesterday, one of the things that I did is I went to the place where we keep a lot of our big stones, and I collected some stones, and I just kind of rebuilt our fire pit. And so that is all brand spanking new, and as you can see, there's a nice seating area now, and then that's our pile. So you're going to watch me for a few minutes pile some wood. is a wet piece of wood, so I'm actually going to put it near the fire, and it will dry out. As we light the fire and as the heat gets hot, that piece of wet wood will dry out. And all these little twigs that I harvested today, I'm just going to use them to start the fire. I'm not going to pile them. I'll just use them to get that fire started. I'm also using a bit of birch bark. You saw me remove that. So that's something else I'm going to use. I have a ton of that up at the house, so. And you saw me take some scraps out of the pile. We need to get that stuff burned, so that's going to get burned tonight too. I'm hoping the rain holds off. The bugs are pretty crazy, so I'll be anxious to get that fire started. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but Dan is using our brush mower, clearing out a meadow that we found while we were looking around on Google Earth that we didn't realize we had. So he's clearing that out because we kind of want to see what that could be. If it could be a garden or a place for a cabin for visitors. I've learned so much about this kind of life, even just in the last couple of days. You know, it's amazing to me how much work it takes to collect wood. We don't cut anything down. We take all the wood that's on the forest floor. Honestly, this is only about 4 feet of our path. So, you know, I've shared with you before that we bought land that was irresponsibly harvested. And because it was irresponsibly harvested, there are tons of downed trees everywhere. So we have to pick all that up. Give the animals a place to do their thing, and since we've started clearing the path, we've noticed an uptick in moose and deer and bunnies. The animals are like, keep going there, humans. We like it. That's a joke that I make. You keep making those paths, humans, because it makes our life easier. It's like the Moose Atlantic Highway or something. We've gotten a ton done this weekend. A ton. You wait till you see all of it. You've seen some of it. We redid the fireplace. We've reclaimed both the Founders Trail and the Mystery Trail. We're clearing out that meadow. We're actually getting some apple trees from our friends at County Ag. So we're wondering if maybe the apple trees can go down there. We're not sure. We're going to have to check it out. I gotta tell you folks, I am not a PhD in wood stacking. So, this will do for tonight. Because I'm tired. Dan said that the worst thing you can do with a chainsaw when you're tired is to use it. So I packed it up and like we've got enough wood here to start a good fire. Okay. Most of that was going to be fast forwarded, so hopefully you enjoyed watching me clumsily stack wood, because that's exactly what I did. It was clumsily stacked wood. Like my hard hat, it's even pink. So I love my chainsaw. We're gonna have to do a product review. I just love that thing. It doesn't run out of battery. It only runs out of gas, and then I can just refill it. Okay. Here we go. Camera's on, honey.
Huh?
Camera's on. And that, folks, that's the power of birch bark. That's all that was. I just put birch bark in, lit it, and there you go. Totally awesome as a fire starter. I threw a piece of the chaga in I had found last night. Right here is about the size. Threw that in there. We'll see if that's enough. If not, I've got a bunch of pieces still left in the trailer. And so we are going to enjoy a fire and some food eventually. And we'll check back in with you tomorrow morning. Well, good morning, farm friends. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had a different plan for us this morning. It is raining rather steadily outside, and so we're gonna have to head home a little earlier than we had intended to today, which means that you're not gonna be able to see the meadow that we cleared yesterday. But that's okay, we'll show it to you next time we're here. I wanted to take a couple of minutes and show you some of the bigger things that we did over the last couple of weeks. So what we have done is we've moved our living space from downstairs in the garage area to upstairs in what will be our house. So it's not anything fancy, but this is kind of where we hang out and cook supper and eat our meals and have coffee in the morning. We love having coffee right here in front of this opening. We put our 2 chairs there and we have coffee there. Over here is Carter's bedroom. He had a great night, a couple of nights in a row, sleeping in his bedroom, loved it. But the biggest change this week is what I'm doing right now, which is walking downstairs. So no longer do we have to take a ladder to get to the upstairs. We now have a set of stairs that leads to our second story. And anybody who's had to build a house or build anything knows that stairs is like a really complicated endeavor to take on. There's a lot of math, a lot of figuring. That's it from this view here. And there they are. The biggest accomplishment of this weekend is definitely the stairs. So here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Here are our stairs. They lead up like this, and then there's a platform that you turn on, and they lead up to the second floor. One of the things that Dan did have to do is he had to make a bit of an opening right here so that when we come down the stairs, our head doesn't hit, so I can walk safely down the stairs. I think it's about a 6'9" clearance. So it's tall enough for anybody who's gonna come visit us, unless we get an NBA star out here, which I don't see happening, but you never know. And so that's it for us this weekend, folks. Please like and subscribe. Come follow us on our adventure. So the stairs are in, we mowed, we found a really beautiful meadow, we reclaimed the paths, we rebuilt the fire pit. I was able to finally use my chainsaw for the first time. Product review coming very soon. So it was just a great weekend. It was a wonderful weekend. We can't really complain about the rain because I feel like it's a little fitting for it to be crying on Memorial Day, which is a time that we remember the fallen soldiers and people who gave the ultimate sacrifice for the freedom that we all enjoy. So we hope you had a wonderful weekend, and we hope to see you soon right here at Farm in the Woods. Bye.